For me, I grew up watching it all on USA. You want to talk about as far back as anything from the late 80s, the early 90s, all that stuff. And then, the inception of Raw in 1993. And now we're bringing SmackDown to USA. Yeah, man, it's cool. It's kind of full circle in a way. But at the same time, man, that's the place where I watched and consumed so much wrestling. So now to be back on that channel, it feels like home.
And coming in as a champion, that's got to be kind of exciting.
Hey, U.S. champion.
I'm talking
my belt set up right here.
Yeah,
where's I messed up here? It's so sitting over my bag over here.
Oh, there you go. We're talking to you here from Las Vegas. I know you have a rich history with Las Vegas and WrestleMania 41 coming in here next year. Do you have any Vegas stories that you can talk about?
That I can talk about. Plenty that I can talk about, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, when I lived in LA, you know how that is. It's an easy little drive out to Vegas. At any point in time, somebody can go, hey, you want to go to Vegas? Yeah, screw it, let's go. So, that kind of stuff can happen. I got stranded in Vegas. So I was driving cross country. I'll try and condense this because this is a story. I was driving cross country in 2009. I was moving to LA now for the second time. And my car had the check engine light came on when I was in Indiana.
Yeah.
And I'd left from Maryland. And, here I go. I'm going all the way across. I get to out of somewhere in Colorado.
No.
And I think at some point I'd kind of hit, I don't know, but something was going wrong. And then when I got to Vegas, something was going really wrong. And I said, screw it. I got 180 miles or whatever it was to get back to LA. And I ended up in Baker, California before my transmission blew out. And I was stranded out there. So tow truck comes and he's like, well, where do you want to go? He's like, I can take you forward to Barstow. I can take you back to Vegas. And I said, well, I want to go forward. He was like, look, just take my word for it. You don't want to go back. You don't want to go to Barstow. You want to go back to Vegas. And I'm like, okay, cool. So the guy takes me to Vegas. I got stuck there for a couple of days. I had no money. So I think for $27, I was able to stay in the Sahara. So I dropped my car off at this garage. I get into the Sahara. I'm getting in the elevator, and this group of people are like rushing. Hold the elevator! They come in and they're like, hey, do you want to come to Charro with us? And I'm like, well, I don't even know what Charro is. Now I do. Coochie, whatever that is.
My name is Charro, and I'm here to say I brought the coochie.
Yeah! So I ended up going to Charro with these complete strangers. No idea what I was going to do. Eventually, I was able to, borrow money a couple days later, get my whole transmission done, fixed up, all that kind of stuff. I ended up leaving with, I think all said and done, maybe about $10 to my name at that point in time. And that led to a quick little trip to, and I just filled up my gas tank before my car broke down. So I was set to get to LA. I had $10. I went to the McDonald's dollar menu, and that was a thing.
How about we give this a try?
Get a lot for a little with the enticing tastes of McDonald's dollar menu.
Oh yeah.
Dollar double cheeseburgers. Let's roll. That was my food and my sustenance for the rest of that trip to get down there. And then I pretty much that was my first experience ever in Vegas. And I ended up staying there a couple nights. Like I said, Charro the one night, just hanging out with these strangers I never knew. Going to some local bar because one of them had a bar that they worked at. And it was like, well, I need to hang out somewhere. I got to stay with somebody. I'm running out of money here. But eventually, then I'd go there, wrestle, and never got to actually hang out in the city until I actually had a little bit of money. And then it became a regular mainstay in my life. I love Vegas.